Today is March 7th, and we celebrate Saints Perpetua and Felicity, who were Christian martyrs that lived during the early persecution of the Church in Africa by the Emperor Severus. While details concerning the lives of many martyrs are unclear and often based on legend, we are fortunate to have the actual record of the courage of Perpetua and Felicity from the hand of Perpetua herself, her teacher Satyrus, and others who knew them. In the year 203, Perpetua, a well-educated noblewoman, made the decision to follow the path of her mother and become a Christian, although she knew it could mean her death. Her pagan father was frantic with worry and tried to talk her out of her decision. At 22 years old, the well-educated, high-spirited woman had every reason to want to live, including a baby son whom she was still nursing. Perpetua's answer was simple and clear. Pointing to a water jug, she asked her father, "See that pot lying there? Can you call it by any other name than what it is?" Her father answered, "Of course not." Perpetua responded, "Neither can I call myself by any other name than what I am, a Christian." Perpetua was arrested with 4 other catechumens, including 2 slaves, one of which who was Felicity. Their instructor in the faith, Satyrus, chose to share their punishment and was also imprisoned. Perpetua was baptized before being taken to prison. She was known for her gift of the Lord's speech and receiving messages from God. She tells us that at the time of her baptism, she was told to pray for nothing but endurance in the face of her trials. The prison was so crowded with people that the heat was suffocating. There was no light anywhere, and Perpetua had never known such darkness. The soldiers who arrested and guarded them pushed and shoved them without any concern. The young slave Felicity was worse off, for Felicity suffered the stifling heat, overcrowding, and rough handling while being 8 months pregnant. 2 deacons who ministered to the prisoners paid the guards to place the martyrs in a better part of the prison. There, her mother and brother were able to visit her and bring her her baby. When she received permission for her baby to stay with her, she recalled, "My prison suddenly became a palace for me." Once more, her father came to her, begging for her to give in, kissing her hands, throwing himself at her feet. She told him, "We lie not in our own power, but in the power of God." When she and the others were taken to be examined and sentenced, her father followed, pleading with her and the judge. The judge, out of pity, also tried to get Perpetua to change her mind, but when she stood fast, she was sentenced with the others to be thrown into the wild beasts of the arena. Perpetua recanted how her brother spoke to her. "Sister, you are now greatly honored, so greatly that you may well pray for a vision to show you whether suffering or release is in store for you." Perpetua, who spoke to the Lord often, told her brother that she would tell him what happened the next day.